Oh well, here we are outside the front of King's Cross Square. Well, in King's Cross Square, Sharon.
No.
Normally there's a market here, isn't there, or something? All stands and stalls and stuff and all
Well,
that.
usually we were at the end of the week, aren't we?
Yeah.
Look at that fantastic building though.
Yeah, we've seen that many a time, haven't
Yeah,
we?
it's great though, isn't it?
Yeah, there's loads of
That's
buildings.
a hotel, isn't it? That?
Is it?
Yeah, that's... Hannah Ricketts stayed in there.
Has she?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Sharon, we ain't got about £1,000 a night to spend in any of them sort of
No.
hotels. But
Because we can't get enough subscribers.
because we ain't got enough subscribers, yeah, that's right.
What's this on there?
What? What?
Red thing, plaque.
The what?
The red plaque.
I don't know, what does that mean? Who's Colin Townsley? Who is he?
Oh, the underground fire. Gave his
right.
life. Oh.
1987, blinking hell, I didn't know
I
that.
don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
No,
But it's a grand old building now, isn't it?
it is.
So we're going to get on the underground now. We're going to head
Yes.
towards,
Kennington. We're going.
Kennington.
So we'll have a little walk round there, see what we can find out round there.
Yeah, before we go for our meal a little bit later on.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing that in a different video, folks. We're going to do a little review of the White Bear, Sharon, is it?
Yeah, the White Bear.
So we're going to do a little review of that, so you can watch that in another video. So today is all about us travelling about, having a little bit of fun, just seeing stuff. We've done the review for the train coming down here.
So far, very good.
On the way going back, we're going to be doing the LNER first class train to see if that's the same sort of thing. Admittedly, that's in the afternoon, so there'll be a different menu in the afternoon, different food. Normally on there in the morning, you do get a bacon roll and stuff like that. And
but that
tea and
bacon
coffee.
roll takes some beating this time. That was very good.
Well, that was very good, that sausage roll. Very, very hot. I say the only thing was the cold tea. Anyway, let's get our Oyster card topped up and let's get on an underground train to
Let's go down into the cattle market. That's what you
Kennington.
like, isn't it?
Kennington.
What do I do?
Touch it. What do I do?
I couldn't see the... I was looking for the yellow thing.
That's on the way out. So northern platform or southern platform?
Oh, I don't know.
Northbound or southbound? There we go, let's have a look here. Kennington, more than that way, Sharon. Platform 8 southbound, yeah? Through we get. Oh, it's warmer down here, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, they're a bit dirty, these trains, aren't they?
Look how old they are.
I know. Let's get on, baby. On we get. So you right? Sharon? This way?
And Victoria Lines and national and international rail services.
Trying to read the sign, how many stops we got?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 stops. 8 stops?
Yeah.
There you go. Very noisy.
The next station is Old Street. Change here for Moorfield Eye Hospital and national rail services.
It was louder
The
than
next
that.
station is Bank.
Wow.
Change here for Central, Circle, District, Waterloo and City Lines and DLR.
1, 2, 3, 4 more stops. Kennington, here we are. There we go. I love all these old tiles, Sharon.
This is a really old station, this one. Look at
Yeah.
that old clock.
I say, yeah, this is quite an old station, this one, and there's some fascinating videos, if you have a look, folks, on YouTube of the old stations. Some of them are redundant, and some of them haven't seen the light of day since the wartime, for example. They're still there, but they're blocked off.
But there's also some that you can do a tour, which we was going to do,
Yeah.
but our train going home is too early for that. So
Yeah.
I'm going to look into that, and we're going to do that on another time.
Yeah, look at these tunnels, folks. Look, you imagine most nights I think they have people, Sharon, who walk the tunnels to check that there's nothing on the lines, and
It's eerie,
ghosts
isn't it?
have been seen.
Oh, stop it.
That's all I'll say. Right,
Way out up here.
up we go. Look at these, even these tubes sort of thing. Look, these have all been dug
Who
out.
cleans these?
Who cleans them, Shell? It's a bit eerie down this one, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
And as soon as the train moves in the tunnels behind us,
You can feel the
you
breeze.
can feel the draft coming up behind you. A warm draft, because the lower down you are underground, the warmer it tends to be. Yeah, don't forget, the earth which these tunnels were dug out of, Sharon, goes back to Roman times.
Imagine when they come down here during the war, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
For the bombs.
Here we go. Oh, you're taking a chance on the lift, are you?
That's the only way up.
Oh, is it? I can't remember. Very quiet. Isn't it?
Which this is the next lift, isn't it?
This one's going up, look. Unnaturally eerie, folks. We're the only ones here.
I told you this one.
You was right.
Oh, we ain't got in.
Where'd you push the button then? There you go. Yeah, it's like we've got off into a parallel universe, Sharon. Press to operate lift.
And there's someone trying to get in
Oh, is
mine. You just shut the door.
We didn't see the move, did we? Oh, here we go.
Well, because he was trying to come in.
Well, I don't know. It says, look, it says press to operate. I'll press that.
Shut the door.
And shut the door on him. Where'd he come from, Sharon? We never saw
He was
him.
coming behind us.
Was he a ghost? Or was it a real person?
Oh, unbelievable.
Don't, you don't know, do you?
I see him.
Yeah, but that don't mean anything, does it?
He was a real person. So he pulled
Right.
his arm out before you chopped it off.
Oh, hello.
I saw it.
See what I mean? We're all over the place, aren't we? Through you go, baby. Oyster card. And here we are in Kennington, Sharon.
Kennington, yeah.
See, very quiet, isn't it?
It is.
Now,
Very.
folks, Kennington Station, that's where we got out of.
See, my auntie only lives round the corner.
Yeah, so we're not going to go there yet because
A bit early, I said if we did try, it'd be about 1ish, so we're
Yeah.
not going to knock on her door
our
yet.
meal's not till 2 and it's only
Yeah.
about, what's the time now?
Well, that took us 14 minutes from King's Cross to get here.
10 to 12 now, folks.
Well,
So
there's a nice old church. Let's have a look at the
let's
old
have a little
church.
walk around Kennington and just see what's available here for the tourists, which we are now, Sharon.
Yes. It's a bit fresh, isn't it?
Well, you just come out of a warm underground.
There was something all down there.
Yeah, so I think this is not far from the Elephant and Castle.
Yeah, it's not, is it?
I don't know if we're going in the right direction for that.
I think we are when we've left Freeney's before.
Yeah, but this part of London doesn't seem to be as busy as obviously main London.
But we're not that far from London Bridge either, because Susan's dropped us off there and it wasn't a
Yeah.
long ride, was it?
Yeah.
Well,
So
where do you think that's the pub over there?
where?
No, that's got a lion, red
No, that's
lion.
the what's that called? The Branston. The
I'm
main.
looking at the pub on the corner, Martin. The Red Lion.
Well, it's not a lion yet. It's a white bear, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not it because it's the Red Lion.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You got that church behind you with a caravan parked out the front of it, Sharon. What's that? Coffee place, isn't
Yeah.
it? Little pop-up coffee shop there. Look. You got an old fronted church there. Look at that. Look.
Yeah.
And behind it, you got a newer building behind it. That's funny, isn't it?
It's strange, isn't it, that?
Yeah. That's the old original frontage, which is obviously attached to that bit there. I think where that wall's been cemented over, that probably went up to there, that church. Look.
That's got to be the old church, isn't it?
But that's obviously dilapidated, and behind it they built a new church. Look at that, look. And that old Tudor building behind
That's
there,
the
look.
pub I was on about. That's the Red Lion.
Oh, that's the pub you were talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I don't think that's it, Cher.
No, because we're going to the White Bear, not
Yeah.
the Red Lion.
This is more residential London,
Yeah.
as opposed to the centre of London, where people tend to live. This is like, you know when we was on International Drive? No one lives there. That's like the centre of London. No one really lives there unless you're really wealthy. But the outskirts of London is where people live. And these are more your sort of, your public housing sort of houses, I would imagine.
There's them flats with the propellers on the top, look.
Yeah, there's a big tall building there, folks, at the back there with 3 big fans on the top. Oh, hello, that's your brother on the phone.
Of course it will, but I'm just doing my coat up to get...
Is it him?
Yeah.
It is him, look.
Yeah, at
He
Kennington.
does it every time. So, if you're standing at the bus stop, Shout,
Yeah.
waiting for a bus, lucky enough you've got a bus shelter, But what do you do if you're having something to eat?
Drop it on the floor.
Look at that, look. People just don't care, do they? Look. Just throw your rubbish on the floor.
But if not, you could chuck it over the fence.
Oh, chuck it over the fence.
Yeah.
We
You've
just
got a
looked at
choice.
this bit of grass here, folks. Look. You've got all these bottles and cans and stuff here. And up there you've got a sign which you haven't seen. This is a bit of grass here. Yeah? If you live in these flats here, at the edge there it says, no dogs, on, the
dogs on the grass.
So it doesn't look like anyone ever uses this grass. And yet if you've got a dog, you're not allowed to go on the grass.
Even the Wombles aren't using the grass.
Unbelievable, isn't it? But yeah, they just throw rubbish anywhere. You've got these little bike stations everywhere, these little push bikes, isn't you? I don't think they're e-bikes, them ones, are they?
No, they're normal bikes.
No. Oh yeah, we have seen the e-scooters going along the road.
Yeah, on the main road. Cool.
Yeah. On this busy main road. Although it does say it's a 20-mile-an-hour limit, Sharon.
Do you know, I never noticed that.
Yeah, look, but everyone seems to be going faster than 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, but if you remember, Susan's been done for that, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She said about that here.
Well, the thing is, you've got AMPR cameras here. It says so over there. I've just seen the sign behind the shower. It says AMPR
There's one there, look.
in operation. So you daren't go over the speed, or even stop on the yellow line. A red line.
We're at the Elephant and Castle now, I think.
That's further up there, I think, isn't it?
Look, the castle.
Yeah. Well, let's go to where the big, what I knew as the Elephant and Castle is. It's a big building, or a big roundabout it used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it straight in front. Let's cross over up here then, and we'll see that. That used to be what I called the Elephant and Castle. I mean, since we were younger, not that we ever used to come this way a lot, but it's all changed, isn't it? All these big buildings, what you see here, wouldn't have been here.
I only remember going past the Elephant and Castle with my dad in the car with me to see me Auntie Meanie.
Yeah, but I only remember it, as I say, as a roundabout.
Yeah.
And on that roundabout, which you can see in front, well, you can't see it at the moment, but we'll cross over and show
It's
you.
all been done. I don't think it goes round, does it anymore?
I don't know, Sharon.
They've done some work to it.
But the big thing in front of you, which we'll show you when we get there, I was told many years ago that it's where they had the transformers for the underground. The big power transformers which used to run the underground.
Tabernacle Church.
Tabernacle Baptist Church. What does the word tabernacle mean,
No,
folks?
I thought the tabernacle was the thing on the altar. The tabernacle where the
Was it?
bread and wine used to be kept.
Oh, I don't know, Sharon. Metropolitan Tabernacle Baptist Church.
What a fantastic building, though.
I wonder what it was beforehand. Look.
Metropolitan, is it?
Don't
Yeah,
know.
no, it's always been Metropolitan Tabernacle. It says it out there, look.
Oh, on the actual,
Yeah.
etched into the slabs above, yeah. But you just wouldn't recognise this now. If you was in a time warp and you went back to like the 80s, you wouldn't recognise this area. With all these new buildings that have gone up.
Oh, look, there's the Elephant and Castle tube station.
Just over there, we could have got off there, I suppose, couldn't we?
See, it's not a roundabout, look.
See, the Elephant and Castle, this used to be a big roundabout. Well, this thing here was in the centre of the roundabout, and you'd literally go all the way round and just round to here, but you can't go round that side no more, can you?
No.
But behind here used to be, or maybe still is, the transformers for the London Underground, where all the high power comes from. Or one of them anyway. They're probably strategically dotted all around the city, but that was one of them. But that's how you knew you was at the Elephant and Castle, because you see this big thing.
Yeah.
So it's so easy just to jump on the train, folks.
Yeah.
We got an Oyster card, and I know some people said that you can just do that on your phone. It's just we like having an Oyster card. That's all there is to it.
I've had my Oyster card for years and it's still good, so I still use it.
Yeah. So you've just been online and you just found out that this thing now has got a name, isn't it?
This is the Michael Faraday Memorial.
Well, Faraday, he was the one who created something to do with electricity, capacitance or something.
And it was built in 1961.
Was it really? Yeah. Well, I'll try and put an old picture in of how this area used to look, Shell.
Yeah.
From the...
What did you say Michael Faraday done?
Capacitance?
Research into electricity and magnetism.
Magnetism.
Yeah. And he was born nearby.
Yeah. Oh, here?
Yeah.
Faraday. Michael Faraday. Well, a capacitor is measured in farads.
That's it, look. The structure houses an electrical substation
There you are.
for the London Underground, Northern and Bakerloo lines.
So you just Googled that?
Yeah.
But that's what I said earlier on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I ain't as silly, so look, am I?
No, but I tell you what, you say them windows were dirty, that's dirty at all.
I know, it's not been cleaned for ages. Listen to all these blinking noise.
Look at the ivy on that building.
Yeah,
look, that
I know.
tree.
Urban London, folks. Urban London, look at it. Getting like America, Shell. Look, standing around looking at that.
Yeah.
Look. Isn't it?
All it is buildings, isn't it?
But it's
Big
not like
tall
Orlando.
ones. Look, dirty grey sky in London. In Orlando, you get a lovely blue one.
Yeah, anyway.
But that's quite impressive on the side of that building.
What, the ivy? You're impressed
No,
by
it's
that,
not
aren't you?
ivy. It looks like all different. I don't know.
Well,
So many colours on there. It's
we're
on
going
the-
to have to show it now, aren't we?
It's on the train station.
Yeah, we're going to have to show you, folks, because she's keeping on about it. That's what she's talking about, the greenery on this blinking side of the building there.
It's a train station,
The
like
train station, yeah. It's all different sorts of greenery there, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's like a garden on the wall.
It looks like it should be laying flat on the floor, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Or at least be horizontal along there,
Yeah.
all around there. But it's gone up vertical, we can't really appreciate it. Anyway, over we go. So we've just been online again and found out that tabernacle building was actually built in
I was just going to check us on that.
the
get the
1800s, 1850 something, I think you said? Oh, he's on the camera. Hey?
What are you loitering around the elephant for?
Well, we've come to see our auntie and uncle.
Yeah.
No, sorry, auntie rather.
Auntie and my cousin, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What,
which,
what are you looking for? Then?
Oh, we know
Well,
where
we
they
know
are.
where we are. We know where we're
Kennington,
going.
they're at.
Lovely, isn't it?
yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's carsy now, mate. Look, it's
Well, we remember, I was
it's
just
all
saying,
posh.
I remember
It's all
it back in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s
come on.
when this was one big roundabout.
Yeah, I lived here all my life. All my life in Kennington.
Yeah.
I stink the drink. I had a jolly last night. Sorry about that. Am I on?
You're allowed to have a jolly, it's up to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I did. And the old missus had 40 odd years and she still moans. What is it with women? You know?
40 odd years.
Exactly. You know, calm
We're,
down.
we're the same as
Yeah, but
that.
women should calm down a bit. You know what I mean?
So what
Yes,
part of
you
this
do,
do you
you
live in then?
No, I live in Kennington.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
that's where the auntie lives, Kenny.
Yeah, that's right, we just walk.
Drive. You know Brook Drive?
No.
No,
Where the War Museum is.
no, we're not that far up. She's by the station, round
Yeah,
the corner
she's
from
right
the
by
station.
the train station.
What's
Kennington.
Kennington station.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
like Wolf Roadway, yeah. On the
Yeah,
road,
yeah, that way, yeah.
So
It's
you've
over
seen a
there,
big
look.
change in this place, have you?
Big time, mate. And I don't know whether it's for the good or the bad.
No, I know what you
Do you know
mean.
what I mean? Like the old, look, I still live in the old houses.
Yeah.
You know, like the one up,
Yeah.
you know, the pre-war one.
Yeah.
But I've got a thumbs up to Maggie Thatcher.
Go on.
I bought my gaff, right?
The right to buy scheme.
Right to buy.
Yeah, I
That's
did the
what you
same.
did,
We did the same. Yeah.
25.
That's it.
Large.
Yep.
Go with what? 8.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
And I
that's
love a
it.
gamble.
Yeah.
It's the best gamble I've ever done in my life.
Yep.
And it's the only one I've ever won since
Yep.
then. I do like
Yeah.
a bet, you know?
But I wouldn't like to live in one of these though, to be honest with you. It's too high up, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, look, they just,
All isolated.
no, it's a bit claustrophobic,
Yeah.
but it is what it is, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I wouldn't move.
No.
I would not move.
Yeah. Well, we did. We moved out to Lincolnshire. We went up
Yeah.
to Lincolnshire 25 years ago, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Love it there. Love it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've bet them a few times. I've
Right,
only got football
relax,
team,
way
Lincoln.
alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sinsel, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice to talk to you. Anyway, we're going to carry on.
Look, you have
Cheers,
a nice
buddy.
day. Now I'm going over to Spoons, have a couple of chicken
Why not?
openers on a, like in the old days. You used to have the Monday Club. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know all about the Monday
But
Club.
The Monday Clubs, it's gone there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's a few old boys,
Yeah.
and I'm like 67, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're a bit older than me.
66,
Yeah.
no, I'm 66. I'm fibbing.
Old school.
The old school, we
Yeah.
go over there, have
Yeah.
a couple of little cheeky ones, and see
That's
how the
it.
day goes.
Yeah.
Well, happy days.
Have a nice day,
Yeah,
Mel
nice
Mucker.
one, yeah.
All the
Young
best.
lady.
Okay, bye.
Young lady.
Yeah, I like it.
Tell her. Oh, I thought he was just such a hyper chap, but he weren't.
Right, the Tabernacle Fellowship.
Nice chap, wasn't he?
It was.
Well, go on in.
The year 1650.
That's not here though, is it?
Yeah, this is what I've typed in.
No, yeah, I know, but you said it was built in the 1800s. Anyway, we're going to leave it there,
You're
folks.
thinking of the pub.
No, you said that building, the Tabernacle. You said it was built in 1850.
Wow.
I'm sure you said 1850 earlier on. Don't worry about it now, baby.
Right.
Someone online will leave it in the comment section.
Yes, they're only too happy to correct
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Anyway, right, let's move on. Just walked on a little bit further, Shout, and I've never seen one of them before.
No,
Look how low that phone is. Look, a disabled telephone box. I've never seen one of them before.
but it says free phone calls only.
Free phone calls only. No cash accepted, so you can't put coins in it. It's just literally.
It's dead. Dead as the dodo.
Oh, it's dead, isn't it? Oh, God, isn't it? Yeah. Everyone used to use them years ago,
Yeah.
but what in today's blinking ultra clean world we live in, where everyone's wiping things clean?
And I've not seen one of them before.
What's that then?
Recycle your electricals. Hello.
Yeah.
Never seen
Yeah, but
that
why
before.
put them in there when you can just throw them outside you?
There you go.
Isn't it?
Train up there, look.
But well, if you had a dog, I mentioned it earlier on, If you had a dog, where would you walk your dog?
You'd have to walk on down here, wouldn't you? The park.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, any little bit of grass, you can't walk on the grass.
Dog won't even know what grass smells like, I suppose.
In a city dog show,
Yeah.
not allowed to walk on the grass.
You had a dog field here, you'd had a fortune, wouldn't you then?
You couldn't afford a dog field here, Sharon.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Oh, look at that one. Look.
I ain't picking that up.
Oh, that's terrible, isn't it? Look. Someone's been sick there, Sharon. Look. I
Oh.
think someone's had a blinking pony in there, and oh, look. Oh my God. This is the part of London you don't see, Sharon.
No.
I suppose it's the same with every major city, though, isn't it?
Ain't it funny when you ain't got a clue where you are?
Yeah, we're just walking about,
Oh,
folks.
where's it going?
We're just walking about. Oh, that's a nice area, look. Yeah, look,
That's in the
play
dog.
area, look, play area closed, look. That's why the kids can't play, look.
Look, no dogs allowed.
No dogs allowed. Look, you got your dog in this big blinking flat close, look. And no
Not
dogs
dog-friendly,
allowed
is it?
on the grass. And no one ever uses that, Chef. You would
No
ex-
one's ever used, that's a new waste bin.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. These little pop-up shops here, look. I wonder if they're still active or not.
I think you eat at your own
I
risk.
don't think I'd eat there, to be honest with you, yeah. I know. Yeah, I don't know whether they're Elephant Mobile, look. Oh, we fixed your broken screen on your phone, Sharon.
That's the Shard, isn't it?
Eh?
No, that's what's that called?
That is the Shard.
Is it the Shard?
Yeah, I'm sure that's the Shard down there. Tall building there. You had some friends who ate in there, didn't you, recently?
Yeah, my friend. Oh, a lot of money. Poor cafe paid. I think it was like about £800. There was about 6 of them.
6 of them, 800
And it
quid.
wasn't the food that bumped up; it was the alcohol.
Yeah.
There you
Really,
go.
really
It worked
expensive.
out they paid £200 on a couple, so ooh, there you go.
But yeah, I suppose you're eating right at the very top. But as you say, some people want to pay that. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, she said she's done it now. She wanted to do it and she's done it. So
Yeah.
good luck to her.
Yeah, and so with all these big buildings in London, I think some of them you can go up. And there's a garden at the top of one of them. I'm not too sure exactly
Yeah,
what it is, a
yeah,
spa
there
or a garden or something.
Garden, rooftop
But
garden.
again,
isn't
I
it?
think you can get up there for free. I don't know which building it is. You can get up there for free, but you have to book because there is a long queue of people wanting to go up there and experience it. Anyway, let's move on.
Move on.
Right, so it's the next day now. We've just finished our hotel stay, which we did in a different video. And you can see that in another video.
Yes, loved it.
And that was the Park Plaza Hotel, I think it was, Sharon, in Waterloo.
Yeah, Park Plaza, Waterloo, London.
Yeah, so we're just going for a little walk now, and we decided to, well, we were going to jump on a train. The nearest station to that Park Plaza is Lambeth North, Sharon,
Yeah.
and we just asked the guard where the Houses of Parliament was, and he said, you ain't got to get on the train, he said, just round the corner. So literally, just round the corner, behind that big building is Westminster Bridge apparently, so we're going to take a little walk down
But
there,
you
aren't we?
can get a train, but it means changes, he
Yeah.
said.
Why
so.
would you want to get a train from there to there?
Well,
Look?
if you can't walk too far, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But there's an old pub there. Look at that old pub,
Yeah.
Sal. Stuck in between them two buildings there, look. And you saw a sign there for
But I don't know if that's to do with the Guinness. That says 1759.
1759.
Yeah,
There's lots of these old buildings about, isn't there?
yeah. I'm just trying to see. It doesn't
Just
say
like
nothing else.
this old bridge here. Look, this old railway bridge there. All made out of girders, look. Massive, isn't it?
They made things to last then.
Yeah. But it's not raining under here, Shao, but it is raining. Look, the rains are coming through the floor.
Oh, it's bird
And it's
poo.
wetter here than it was outside under the bridge.
Oh, it's bird poo on your head.
No, don't want that. And you find them just left in places, them little e-bikes, which you can rent. Don't know how you do it, mind you, but oh, it's a bit dismal under here, Sharon, isn't it?
There's holograms on there, not on the wall. See?
Holograms, yeah. Oh well,
Oh,
he just
my
done a
God.
terrible U-turn. He just done there. Look, might be careful, baby.
Oh, look, there's another Park Plaza hotel.
Oh right, okay. So we lucky we went to the right one, shall?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another Park Plaza hotel there, folks. Look, our one was the other way. Is that another one over there as well? There's another one there as well, look. Park Plaza County. Now, do we go over there? I think,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's all a bit manic here, isn't it? Let's have a go on that. There we go. Come on, I'll go for a shout, coming halfway. Nothing's moving at the moment. You've got to be so careful, folks. Not only that, it's also with blinking bikes you've got to watch out
Yeah.
for, these e-bikes and scooters that come along.
Oh,
We've seen quite a few of them on the pavement. Have they? No. More than halfway.
go.
They're still at a standstill at the moment, isn't it? See, look at the way they're just thrown on the pavement over there, Sharon. Them e-bikes.
Yeah,
Look.
terrible, isn't it?
They don't even stand them up, look. They get off them, just leave them. Although they're on stands, they might have been blown over, I suppose, but...
They will track their rats.
I gather they get a lorry to come and pick them all up. Houses of Parliament.
Big Ben.
There we go. So we're heading over in that direction, folks. I haven't seen that for many, many years.
Go across here, look.
So we just walked on, probably about 5 minutes further, and we find ourselves on Westminster Bridge. Lucky enough the rain's held off, but let's just turn you around just to get a sight of Big Ben. There we go. That's where all the decisions are made about how
Oh, the wrong decisions. Oh, the wrong decisions.
how our country's
are made.
run, Sharon.
They need us in there.
Yeah. Looking over this side of the bridge, I think you've got the old GLC buildings which used to be along there. I might be wrong. Along here.
And ML5 used to be along there as well, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but there's the
I
the
didn't
London Eye.
realise the London Eye was actually over the water.
No, I didn't. Yeah, it hangs over the actual water, doesn't it, over the
Yeah.
Thames. But back in the 70s, the early 1970s, my dad used to be a custodian. Basically, he used to wear like a police uniform, but basically patrol all that lot at night. And he actually went up in the tower there where the bell is. And he said they used to adjust the clock mechanism by putting little pennies, old pennies, weights on it, and weighing it down. I don't know whether they still do that now, but
What
yeah,
a fantastic looking building.
that was in the
isn't it?
70s, 1970s that was. So the Houses of Parliament, as we said, was where they make all your decisions. And just looking along the bridge, I've been over here many, many times, but now, obviously, cycle lanes got a preference. They've got their own individual lanes now on both sides of the road. And this is where everyone takes their picture, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
The tourists, as you can
It's
see
great
there, look,
though, isn't it?
right in front of us, look. Yeah, my old man used to walk around there in the night times because they used to have the old the chambers where the politicians used to sort of stay in overnight as well. And many a time he used to have to help them back to their chambers, so to speak, because they've been a little bit,
Merry?
well, let's say overworked. Let's call it overworked.
Let's just call it Merry.
Yeah, and such a grand building. But as you would expect, loads of police car noises. It's actually the bell that's called Big Ben. As all my life I've always known the tower as Big Ben. When you drive around the corner you see it, say, oh look, there's Big Ben.
Yeah.
But there are people who will say the tower is not actually, I think they renamed it the Elizabeth Tower or something. The Queen Elizabeth Tower, Sharon?
I think so. I'm
Pretty
not 100%,
recently?
yeah.
Look at this, folks, look. You don't normally get to see a shot like this, look. What an amazing thing. That's an amazing thing as well.
You've got that beautiful building there, then you got that.
Yeah, right opposite. How do they do that? How are they allowed to do that?
I mean, that's not as bad as some,
The one,
but
that
Christ.
side is an old established
Yeah.
building, but that obviously looks like some sort of modern one. It's amazing. Look at all this brickwork here, look.
If they could talk, these walls, though.
Well, I say, we remember them back in the 1970s.
Yeah.
We used to come up here and drive all around
You
here.
didn't have all this.
Look at the detail of that building there, look. Wow, absolutely amazing. And if I remember rightly, my old man used to drive along and used to be able to drive in front of this. This is all different now, all this. You can't get in there now, but I don't think. I don't think the public can actually
No,
get
I
in
think
there.
there's always been gates up there, Martin.
Yeah, we'll have a look. But he used to ride his Honda 90 motorbike wearing what looked like a police uniform on a Honda 90, if anyone knows about motorbikes. Little scooter, basically. And he used to drive that to work here, and because he had a sort of a police uniform on, the amount of people who used to slow down when they used to see him driving along the road, not realising that he wasn't a police officer, he was a custodian, basically, you know. It looked exactly like a police uniform, what he used to wear. But, yeah, all these, they've got all internal
look at the
gates.
thing up, look,
Eh?
there's that dropped down. It's just dropped down for that car. There's one up on the way.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All these inner gates were never here before, Sharon. You used to drive in here. In fact, probably the entrance over there. But now look at all this shit. You've got all these inner gates there. You can't get in there now. You should just pull up in your car.
Coming up the floor thing.
Yeah. And
you
look,
missed that.
So no drones, no people. So don't try and think you can fly your zone here. Your drone, rather. Right, we just walked on a little bit further, shan't we?
Yep.
And we're now at Downing Street, where the Prime Minister lives. Just over here. Look, as you can see down there. You can't gain access to that at all. But
Does he not want us to come in for afternoon tea?
No.
No?
Oh, yeah, we could put a Butler's Empire sticker on the door. On the
Yeah,
gate.
shall I give him one? Subscribe.
Yeah. It's got loads of blinking armed guards out the front there, folks, as you can probably see. Oh, I've got a bit of crap on that lens there, look. There we go. Yeah, loads of armed guards out the front there, and this is obviously a tourist point because I think there's actually people doing a little tour there.
That's a cenotaph there, isn't it? Where they lay the wreaths, just there, the cenotaph.
Just up here, yeah, that thing there. That's where they lay all the poppies and all that, and they have all the parades up here. In fact, you can see another one there. I don't remember that one being there before, look.
Just see if it's got a date on.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's where it all happens, folks. Bit quiet at the moment. Not many cars parked out the front there, Shaf.
It's
And
not a lot
I'll
of
tell you what I
traffic,
can't
is
see out
there?
the front.
What's that?
No wheelie bins. Where do they come and pick the wheelie bins up from?
Oh, there you go.
The
Where'd you
number-
walk your dog and all?
Well, I don't think you've got a dog, has you, Shaf?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, this is for the women of the World War II.
Oh,
look.
there we go. I didn't know that one. I haven't
No.
seen this one before. Look, Women of World War II. Look, there you go. But I think, is that a Ukrainian flag on the tap there? I'm not sure.
There's one over there as well, look, on both of them.
No, not sure. How comes they can fly flags, Shab, but if you put it in your local, outside your house, the local council have a go at you and say you can't put a local flag up.
There you go.
A Union flag or whatever. Yeah, it's a bit crappy weather at the moment, folks, but we've got nowhere specific in mind. We just like getting the sights and sounds.
The great thing is about London, wherever you are, you're not far from a tube station.
Yes, definitely. We passed about 3 already.
Yeah.
But we've got, what's the time now? 11:30. We've got about 3 hours here, so
There's some fantastic buildings here, they
we're
really
just going to
are.
have a little mosey about, and obviously you're coming with us. More blinking sirens.
We've not done this for years, have we, this part of London? He's going for dinner.
There you go.
He's
Right,
running late.
Time to move on. Don't know where we're going now, folks. We'll see you in a minute. Well, I've turned the camera back on again, folks, because we've gone about 100 yards further up the road, and we've got the old...
Black Beauties.
Yeah, but what are they called, them
Old
soldiers?
Stars Parade.
What are the soldiers called? I can't remember.
Dunno. Is it King's Guard?
The King's Guard, is it? And I've seen many a video on YouTube, Shao. I've seen now we've got these barriers in front here, because I've seen videos on YouTube where people go up to them and start touching the horses.
Yeah, you
or
can't
even...
go in the square now.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Which is a good thing, actually, because you get some right idiots who've gone up there, touching the horse, touching the... pulling faces at the actual guard, and sometimes the guards have kicked them.
Well, don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Yeah. But lovely looking things, but
Beautiful. Let's go and look at this horse. No one's looking at that one.
Yeah, it's nice. It's horse
I feel
guard parade by the
sorry
looks of it. Yeah, so don't go in the box, people.
Look
I don't know if you can actually go in there, Sharon.
You can go through there, yeah.
Yeah, a lovely
Look at
looking
him.
thing though, isn't it? Absolutely
he's lovely,
fantastic.
isn't he?
I don't know how long their shift is, mind you. Hey,
What do you, well, if you've got an upset stomach.
who has?
Well, I said if you have. Isn't he beautiful?
Yeah, I don't know how long they stay out there for, whether it's 4 hours or something, I don't know. Not too sure. Good, isn't it? Lovely horses though, and they keep so still all the time, don't they?
Perfect, aren't they? Absolutely
You want to walk through there,
perfect.
just have a quick look through that arch? See, I've never been in there.
Yeah, all right then.
Go on then. I didn't actually know that you could go in here. Is that where they do the... No, that's not where they do the changing of the guards. That's at
They
Buckingham
do
Palace, isn't it?
parades here though, don't they?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I've never been in here. What is this actually called?
I can't remember what it was called.
It's a vast area, isn't it?
But they do lots of parades here, don't
Yeah,
they?
look. I didn't even... I've never been here before, Sharon. Never been down here before. How about
If I
that?
could take a picture with it, tell me what it's called.
Try the old Google Lens, it, see what it is. It might tell you the exact place. I'll get out of the way because it might pick up on me.
Horse Guard building and parade ground.
So this is where they probably do Horse Guards Parade, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's see, let's try Google
I
Lens.
know we come from London, folks, but as I say, we ever used to just drive around it. We don't
Yeah,
know.
but everyone's guilty where they live. They don't visit, do they?
We don't. Well, we are now, 25 years later. I know they do it, the changing of the guards, they do it at Buckingham Palace,
Yeah.
I know that. But I don't even know where Buckingham Palace is from here, Sharon. Well, yet again, within walking distance, we've just found Nelson's column here at Trafalgar Square, and it's literally probably about 200 yards past where the
Horse Guards
Parade is, and also Downing Street. So all this is walkable. You ain't got to get on a train to see this lot. That was once climbed by John Noakes of Blue Peter back in the 1970s without any harnesses, just a ladder going up there. And then where it comes out at the top, you had to sort of lean backwards, sort of like that, climb up the ladder and get on the top. And they would clean the poo, the bird poo, off of Nelson up there. And that's pre-health and safety days, where that would be all caged up now, I suppose. I don't know whether they still do it, Sharon.
They must do, mustn't they?
Aren't they? Amazing. So yeah, there we go, Trafalgar Square here. The big fountains are still going. I remember all these here, these lions and all that, from years ago. But,
It's the National Gallery up there, look.
yeah, but as you can see right in the distance, that's where we've come from down there. It's only a short walk, actually.
Yeah, you can still, Big Ben, you can see it's not far.
Probably about a quarter of a mile, maybe.
Yeah.
So easy to visit these. If you get dropped off at any one of these local stations here, you can literally just walk around and that's
so much to look around and see, my God.
You don't really need to jump on the bus
No.
to get around the centre of London, to be honest with you. But we're on our way back to the train station, which is King's Cross, Sharon.
Yeah, King's Cross.
And then all we do is just jump on an underground train and woof, off we go.
We're lucky because it only takes just over an hour from Grantham to here, London. So
and
it
do
doesn't
check
take
out our
long.
other video, folks, where we're actually trialling out whole trains coming down from London, first class,
Yeah.
and we're going back on the LNER first class
Yeah.
to do a little comparison of them two. That's in a different video. Right, let's move on, baby. So this weather's actually rubbish at the moment, folks, so we think we're going to go and have a cup of tea. We just done a Google search for the local greasy spoon. Trafalgar Square is literally just here.
That's the National Gallery.
Yeah, and we're on Duncannon Street.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Duncannon
And
Street.
Cat's just up here, so we're going to get a cup of tea in there.
Here you go, cash only.
Cash, oh yeah, oh I've got cash on me anyway. I've got a note on me, baby, you're all right.
Oh, look,
There we go.
sausage, egg and chips.
The old Breadline Cafe, look. Let's get inside. Well, it's a busy little place, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't actually have a table inside, they couldn't get inside, folks, but you've gone for
Coffee.
your coffee. I went for a normal tea, let me sit down. Oh, watching the world go by, Sharon. And,
I hope they've got a toilet.
hey? I think they have actually.
I'm
I
looking
think-
for a toilet.
I don't know, Sharon, who knows?
Me all over, innit?
Yeah, but we're out here now, and what's your coffee like?
That's nice. Oh my God, that is
I
nice.
had a breakfast which was sausage, egg, bacon, beans, and I think toast. I don't want the toast anyway. That comes, is it £10.80 or something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Breakfast, you had,
And you
wasn't
had a jacket potato,
Yeah, with chilli.
chilli,
Oh, it's
tea
not
and
on
a
there.
coffee. They come in at £21.80.
That's not bad, is it?
No, it's all right.
London.
It is lunchtime now. It's just turned 12 o'clock.
Is it?
We had a breakfast at about 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. We're walking about as well, so we're hungry.
Yeah, and we've got another couple of hours to go yet, 2.5 hours before we get on the train.
Yeah.
Thought we just deserved a little snack. We've done quite a bit of walking. How many steps have we done? My step meter wasn't working on my phone yesterday.
But haven't you updated your phone? Because sometimes you have to start everything off, don't you, when you update your phone?
You turn it on and off.
Steps. We've done 4,153 steps
Right,
at the
let's see if
moment.
mine's picked it up today. Well, it says I've done 3,994. So it's probably about right.
Honestly, I work so much harder than him.
No, you walk to the toilet more than me, Sharon.
Haven't been yet.
No, this morning.
I didn't take my phone down with me, baby.
Oh, here we go.
I have got smaller steps than him, see?
Of course you have. Oh, well, there you go. Literally, Shal. About 4 minutes later, up she comes. So you've gone for the jacket with chilli on. Looks quite hot. Here's my, oh, you get 3 slices of bread there, look. It's definitely a catering sausage.
That's quite nice.
The bacon looks actually very good. The egg looks good. The beans look good. None of that silly ramekin stuff, Shal. That's what I love about
I
it.
see that sausage looks lovely to me.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, go on, in you go.
It's a nice spicy chilli.
It looks it as well.
Do you want to try a little bit?
No, you carry on, baby. Any good? Got a bit of a kick? Let's have a go. See, I like a cafe like this. And when you're in the centre of London, it's like all these sort of trendy places that don't really impress me, and you're paying top dollar basically, you know. So looking at that bacon there, come in nearer, have a look. Good bit of fat on it, which I like. That's where all the flavour is as well, Sharon. Cooked on a hot plate, again, which is what I like. In the cafe, they normally do the sausages deep fried. Only one sausage, but I'm not worried about that. Typical catering sausage, you expect that. Okay, not the best.
There's nothing wrong with catering sausage in my eyes.
No.
I love them.
Well, the thing is, you don't really get the taste of the pork. You get like pork flavouring in catering sausages to enhance, because they bulk it out with more cereal, you could say, or meal, whatever it is.
I think it's the texture I like and all.
Yeah, well, probably. But all in all, it's not too bad. Yep. Right, we're carrying on these, folks.
Before we go, I just want to say that the cafe owner here has just come out with a cup of coffee and took it to a homeless person in a
Really?
takeaway cup. So, hands up to this cup. Big shout out for them.
Ah, there you go. I didn't eat my bread. It blows me out, Sharon, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Let's have a quick look what the name of the place was again. I did know it when we
Just
came.
over there.
I'm sure we did.
Under the
Sharon.
blind.
Oh, there's the homeless chap over there, look. What's it called?
Under the blind.
Under the blind. Hold on, Sharon. I did see it this way. Oh, the Breadline Cafe, there we go. Oh, the old black telephone box, that's what you was talking about earlier on, wasn't it?
Got Wi-Fi there, look.
Yeah, got Wi-Fi, look. Over there, look. How about that? And then you've got the normal red ones over there. I don't know whether they still work, Sharon, I'm not too sure. But it's just nice to find a normal cafe within earshot of Trafalgar Square, isn't it?
And how can he keep his prices down when everyone else is so expensive?
Well, breakfast normally in London, you're looking at 14, 15, 16 pounds, and there you only get one sausage, one egg, one beans. Well, not one beans, but I mean one pork beans, maybe a segment of tomato.
My jacket potato was £8.
But it's nice just sitting here. Not much traffic going past, but people watching, Sharon.
I like that, yeah.
And it's funny that everywhere you look, everyone's got their cameras out, and yet some people, if you go into a shop, a bit funny with cameras, I understand it, but everyone's got a camera out, and everyone's got a camera on them, because most people have got smartphones now, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's a bit different when you're holding an independent camera like I am. I'm not filming on my phone, I'm filming on a DJI Action 6, I think this one is. So when you're holding that in front of you, you know, it's a little bit more obvious that you're filming. Although I've got that one where you clip on, haven't I? And I normally have that where I'm walking about, but I didn't bring it with me today. Yeah, just people watching the time.
Bus.
Watching the time go by, Shao.
Listening to the bells.
So just on my phone here and looking where we are. Can you see that? Yeah, you got a better picture of that now. So we're near Embankment. Let's zoom in a little bit. You should see Trafalgar Square here somewhere. Where are we? I'll tell you what, I've got 5G here, which you can't probably see, and it's taking ages to load pages. I can't work it out. I remember him saying, Shao, when we had that 5G come in, that everything's going to be sort of instant. It's not the case, is it?
No.
So, Charing Cross Station's just there. Zoom out a little bit. That's Trafalgar Square, where we are there, look. Literally just around the corner. That's Trafalgar Square, this lot here. So we've literally just walked a little bit down there and we're there. So we're trying to find somewhere else to go now.
They'll all be looking at that map shouting where you should go.
I know, yeah, yeah. But again, the more you zoom in, obviously, the more detailed things become. Names of buildings and stuff. Hotels. But look, all these little eateries here, for example, look, two there. Don't know what they are. Is that Covent Garden up there? The Harp, Covent Garden. So Covent Garden's literally just over there, Sharon. Where is it? 9 minutes by car. Directions, here we go, let's have a look. Walking, let's try walking. 7-minute walk. Oh, that's not too bad,
Oh,
is
we'll put that in then
There
and
we
we'll go there next.
And then
love.
just start. And that's how we know where we're going to go next.
Can we go to the Royal Ballet and I'll do some ballet?
No, baby.
Oh,
I can't pirouette anymore.
I can.
Right, so we're on our way, but we just found lovely little shops along here, look. Where we are. We're at Bedfordbury, Sharon.
Yeah, Bedford.
Here, look, we just found this little ginnel. Let's have a look down there, go on. Look at that. Don't actually know what's down here. What's this called? Goodwin's Cove.
WC.
Yeah, it's not a toilet shower, is it? Wow, look at this down here. You'd never know these sort of places existed unless you actually explore, would you?
What's that?
Look at it. What are
Oh,
they?
yeah, as well.
Oh, hello. I'm in a puddle. Look at these, look.
Well, they're doing some pictures there, aren't they?
Yeah. Old England as it used to be. Look at that, look. I don't know whether people live here, shall? Not sure.
Oh, she's rewrote now.
I think they were vlogging
Martin.
as well. What?
Fine mashed potatoes. Is it pie and mash?
Can't be a
my
pie
God,
mash shop, is it?
It looks like it. Let's
It
go
is-
round.
It is a pie mash shop.
You're so
That's the rear
near.
of a blatant pie mash shop, Sharon. Why did we know that was here?
Because you didn't tell me to type that in.
I know. Well, we didn't think, did we? I
No.
didn't think you'd find one right in the middle. Unbelievable. Let's
So we go up and round and we can see
we'll
the
go
front
round
of
and
it.
see where that turns out. We're off our route at the moment from Covent Garden, but
There's obviously no signal here because she won't reroute.
I just saw that little avenue and I thought it looked interesting, Sharon. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Goodwin's Court, WC2. Right, let's go around the corner then. That should be the front, possibly, of a pie mash shop. In, where's it called? New Row by the looks of it, look.
Yeah. That's the road we need to be on.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Look at all these old pubs, Sharon. Look at this, look. Look at that, what's that one called? Mr. Fogg's Tavern, look.
There's the
Wow.
theatre there.
Hey?
Noel Coward Theatre.
Yeah. This is New Row. Let's go and have a look up here.
Oh, it is,
Oh, I
isn't
really
it?
wish we would have had blinking pie mash now. Isn't it?
Oh, stop it. Mother Mash.
Shell, I've never been down this road in my life.
I can say that. I haven't been either.
What's this one called?
Mother Mash.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Pie bangers and mash.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of that one. Oh, look at that, look.
Here.
Yeah, I've heard of this one. I think I might have watched a video the
I
other
think
day.
we had.
I think it was all right. I'm not too sure exactly who had
Oh,
it.
horseradish mash. Pies, look, 15.50.
Hold on, it wasn't blinking.
Mackmaster's been here, I
No,
think.
recently I was just watching the video this week. Was it Danny and what's the other guy? Gary's Eats.
Oh, was it them?
I think it might have been here because I don't know whether they sat outside or not. This might have been the one, Sharon. I'm sure they come down to London. It might have been them. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks, if you know any different. But how much is single pie
Oh, yeah,
mash?
because one had liquor and one had
One
gravy.
had gravy, that's right.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Well, there we go. That's I didn't even know that was here. Look at that. Nice to see it's still popular, Sharon, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of the older ones are gone. I don't know when this was established, this one, but
Then it's at the top there.
I can't sort of see any dates on it at all. But
No,
there you
I
go.
can't.
That's another thing when we come down here, just on the way to Covent Garden, Mother Mash, Sharon.
Yes,
So we've just come through that new road. Lovely little pubs and old stuff around there.
It is.
And just spinning round, we're right on the top of Covent Garden now, which is straight ahead of us. Let's get down there, Sharon.
yes.
Luckily the rain's held off a little bit. And this is just a little general walk, folks, just to give you a little understanding of what Covent Garden's like if you haven't been here, like us, for years and years. Looks like they've got a few tours over there as well.
School trips, isn't
School
it?
trips, yeah. They just come out of anywhere, don't they, them bikes?
It's all bloody Uber Eats, isn't it?
So many eateries. It's a wonder how they all keep open, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being
Mind
right
you,
on top
all
of
the tourists,
being,
innit?
keeping right on top of each other. These are your expensive shops and all.
Yeah.
You ain't getting a blinking for sale sign in the windows here, Sharon. Or 90% off or whatever. Yeah, this is
what's it?
Covent Garden over here. Look. And early part of last century, all these, this area here would have been all open fruit and veg barrows and all that sort of stuff. The barrow boys and all that, selling the old veg and
All
stuff.
cotton like that, mate.
Yeah, God blimey, governor. But now it's far from that. We're just opening up into the main area now. That's the traditional barrows you would have got there, Sharon, look.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Wow, look at this area now, folks, look. And it's a shadow of its former self, because if you actually stand still, it's dead quiet, isn't it?
It is.
Where you've had pound strawberries, all that lot.
You don't usually have buskers here, don't you? And things like
Yeah, I
that.
know. Well, it might be the time of day, Sharon.
Well, the weather's actually put them off, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got Apple Market along there. All of these little pop-up stalls here, for example. Look.
And I bet you can't buy one apple.
Probably not. Yeah, look, there's the old barrows there. Look what it used to look like. Typical barrow man. What year was that here? 1973. That's when I was a kid, look. It was still like it then. It's totally changed now, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll go in there.
To what it used to be. Still quite a big area though, isn't it?
It's very quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I said. Normally this
quiet,
would have been bustling. Look at these old pictures here, Sharon, look. Amazing. Oh, they've got a market here as well, look. Yeah, but that's in a new building, look, by the looks of it. That's the old Jubilee Market, that might have been built. Yeah, what's it say on the wall there, look? That's a new development, yeah, the Jubilee Market, Sharon. You've got the London Transport Museum down there. And this is just a general market by the looks of it.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh no, you like a dearer bag than that,
No,
Sharon.
I just touched it. It's that feel. I don't like that feel, do I?
You don't like the nylon feel, do you?
No.
Get
Well,
your
they're
London
not bad
tops
prices, are they?
Eh?
They're not bad prices.
here. Yeah, but how long will they last?
Do you know what? They're quite thick, Martin.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're Gildan, that's why that one's Gildan, Sharon.
That one's not.
Look,
But you feel the quality.
tourist stuff, innit? Coming in, let's get out of here. It's got some music playing in the background. I can't carry on talking over all that music all the time, Sharon. Right, what's that there? A little carriage, German carriage?
Hot dogs.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the Transport Museum over here, isn't it? Look what I said.
Oh, admission prices.
Oh, here we go.
Adult, £25. Because we're old now, we get it for 24.
Oh, right.
I can't see the kids, the picture just
Yeah.
changed.
So there you go, folks. That's a little quick look at Covent Garden Market there. Oh well, I think we finished our journey off here, baby.
We have.
We've got the
Oh,
Shard
what's that?
in the background there, which is in the clouds, believe
It
it or
is,
not, just the
isn't
tip
it?
of
Yeah.
it. And looking over here, we've got the old Tower of London.
That's what somewhere I want to go.
Yep. Well, we'll have to save that for another day because
Yeah, no, we've got enough time today.
we haven't got enough time for.
When I
that.
see an offer coming on going around there,
Yeah.
I will book it.
Well, I must say, on this journey to London, we've never done as much investigating, walking round. Whenever we used to come here when we was younger, we used to drive around in the car, so you're only in
Yeah.
the main roads. We've actually walked down many nooks and crannies and streets that we've never seen before.
I've enjoyed it today.
Yeah, and probably will do it again. It's a very exciting place.
Now I know why you come over to
Oh.
visit London, people.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, as I say,
Yeah, we've done the tourist bit
we've
today.
seen it as a tourist.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, there's a lot of new builds, like over here, for example, you've got all the new sort of buildings. In where we've just come from, which is the centre, where the House of Commons is and all that lot, and walking around that to Covent Garden, loads of stuff to see, historical stuff, buildings that are really old, even old pubs that are really old still, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very small nooks and
Yeah.
cranny pubs sort of thing.
You know what we'll have to do?
What?
Go on the river, on a tour on the riverboat.
Yeah, we'll do that as well.
Yeah.
We'll probably wait for the better weather because
Oh, yeah.
the rain's held off at the moment. But anyway, we've had fun, haven't we?
It's held off, now it's time for us to go home.
Yes. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this vlog, folks. Don't forget, check out our other vlogs as well. And if you haven't subscribed or you've never been here before, hit that subscribe button, ring that little notification bell, because when you ring that, if we put a post out, not only a video, if we put a post out, some people haven't been getting notifications that we've been giving away a free air fryer every month, basically. And the way to get them posts to come to you directly is to ring that little notification bell. Anyway, we're going to leave it here now. Wait for our bus.
Train.
Wait for our train. And we'll see you in the next video. And until then,
Bye.
bye for now.